Alright. Hey everybody. Donnie here. And I kind of want to talk about book reviews. I don't know if I actually really talked about it on the channel yet. From what I'm seeing on my end, we have talked about the overconsumption of books and AI usages when it comes to book writing. Not that I'm like looking at it, but I don't think we really covered reviews and kind of like what what can like what's the benefits and downsides of of said book reviews. Like me being somebody who does a lot of who has done quite a few book reviews in the past, and um I do try to be honest with everything that I've read um during this time. Uh there I've noticed that there are also people that do fake reviews, like, or review bomb a certain book because uh there are people that support a certain author, and they don't like their right like their author's rival author. And sometimes in some cases there are even times where people get given some money to actually even review bomb a certain like a certain book from the opposing author that a certain person doesn't like. And it causes a huge situation where not everybody knows what is consistently going on, and it's like just it causes this whole issue where the person who gave in the fake review or a dishonest review of a book could land in jail. We're going to talk about it though. So, this is actually an article that was written back on July 18th, 2014 by Victoria Strauss, and it's titled On Trolls and Fake Bad Reviews by and it's put on a blog called Beware. And it's saying we've all read about the abuse of reviews on Amazon and Goodreads. I'm not talking about soliciting your friends to write glowing testimonials for your books, or buying 5-star reviews in batches from paid review services. I'm talking about people who post bad reviews for revenge, punishment, or intimidation. And there's a lot of that kind of thing out there for angry readers. One starring ebooks whose prices they deem too high, to academic authors employing fake names to slag their rivals, uh, to alleged packs of bully reviewers on Goodreads. Goodreads actually changes its review policies in response to this perceived problem. Um, and then this person even went on to say that they recently had the chance to experience the abuse for themselves at the time of writing this. So, mind you, again, this was written back in 2014. It's 2026 now, so it has been some time since then. So on June 29th, 1 and 2-star reviews started appearing on the Amazon page of her 2012 novel Passion Blue. 9 in all over a period of less than 2 weeks. Uh, and then she also posted screenshots below. And then beyond the likelihood of 9 genuine 1 and 2-star reviews appearing in succession over such a short period of time, the most recent review before that was 5 months ago. My brand new reviews shared a number of characteristics that suggested fakery. Uh, none of them none were from verified purchases. Most were from accounts that never posted a review before or since. None included any details to suggest that they read the book, but all were unanimous. It sucked horribly. I mean, it really sucked. two of the reviewers were so traumatized that they had to take a drink. One, why? It was. I don't think it's that. I don't know if it's that bad. Hold on, I gotta look up. Okay, so Passion Blue, Vic by Vic. I might actually have to look. Uh, I have to. I might actually have to like look up this book because it's like, is it is it that bad? I don't know because it's like it from like what I'm seeing on my end. I could actually show you. It's at 4.2 out of 5, and so it has 89. It has 89 reviews. I might actually pick up this book and read it. But like that's and it says Passion Blue is a Kirkus Reviews best teen books of 2012. It's kind of crazy, right? It's kind of crazy how like something like that is possible. Like how do you anyway? Mind you, I've had my fair share of indie books or books in general where it may not be the most grammatically correct looking book, but writing a book that's like you got to be honest with your books when reading books and seeing something like this being written and like and I could even look into it like based off the pictures that Victoria Strauss has posted, where one post says, author Victoria Strauss writes of her main character Giulia being held captive in a convent. If you invest the time into reading this sugar honey iced tea, you'd be a true prisoner. Okay, I've never read the book, so I personally don't know how it goes. But like I said earlier, I would like to read it if I can. But there's like another. I'm gonna show you guys another article that I actually looked up when it comes to writing fake reviews with the intention of review bombing or being like not being honest with your reviews when it comes down to it. And I found this article on blissdrive.com, and it's titled "Can You Go to Jail for Writing Fake Reviews?" It was actually written by Richard Fong, July 15th, 2025. That's actually a day before my birthday last year. So like, and if I go down long enough, here it is. Enforcement penalties. Regulatory agencies like the FTC not only develop guidelines but also enforce them to maintain integrity in the marketplace. You might wonder what happens if someone writes fake reviews. Well, enforcement can take several forms. Here's what you need to know. Fines. The FTC can impose hefty fines on individuals or companies caught manipulating reviews, sometimes reaching thousands of dollars. Kind of crazy, right? Right. And then it kind of goes into like the legal action where it says offenders might face lawsuits which can lead to even more significant financial penalties and legal fees, and even criminal charges in where in severe cases creating fraudulent reviews could result in criminal charges leading to potential jail time. And it says understanding these penalties helps businesses and individuals realize the importance of honest reviews. So when reading this, it's easy to understand that by saying anything that kind of shows like in general, not just with books in particular, but like in general, if you're gonna say bad things, or like if you're gonna say stuff with the intent of lying about the book or anything at all, um you people could actually uh could have the right, if they wanted to sue the person, right? And seeing the seeing reading this in general, um there's also like high cases of fake review persecutions, um and all these things, and I'm even looking it in, um and there's even looking into all this, it's just like there's this understanding that people, like um at least in my viewpoint, because I could pull up some other stuff too. um Going into writing book reviews, even like fake, like, mind you, fake ones, and I have never done a big fake book review as far as I am aware of. Doing getting involved in writing a fake book review is never, I don't think it's ever a good idea doing that. And it's something that kind of just doesn't make sense, right? Why are you getting yourself involved in writing something that is completely false? You know it's false and you could get into trouble for it, but you're still doing it anyway because you don't like the person or you don't like the author and stuff like that. And the despite the situation that's behind the said author, like there could be like, oh, for example, J.K. Rowling with what she has been saying so far about trans people, even though she's very I would say controversial person, she has still had written books that has been so good, and it's very interesting to see her viewpoint of, oh, like it's interesting to see the way she writes books and goes about writing such intricate stories within the books that she's written, despite writing books under her pen pal name. I forgot what it was. I have to look it up. Give me a moment. Her pen name is actually Robert Galbraith. I don't know why people would think that writing a book under a pen name is ever good. But that's for another topic. And she has written the Cormoran Strike series under this name. Um, and I think and from what I'm reading is that she adopted the male pseudonym so she could publish it. But I would imagine that people probably would consider doing fake review bombs on her because of her views of what um about like what she has said on X, formerly known as Twitter. But you know, I don't think, even like by what she has said in the past, should be consistent of the things that, like, I don't think writing fake book reviews about what she has said in the past should be an example as to why we all should be, as a group effort collectively, should hate on her for, like, by doing by writing book reviews, fake book reviews, and review bombing her books within the Harry Potter series. Like, I don't think that's like a necessary thing. Mind you, I love the books. I loved the movies of whatever movies I did watch. I loved it. I just don't like that personality, but like the way she's regarded trans people. Anyway, um, yeah. So review bombing, even like if you're being honest about it, it's one thing. But if you're fake review bombing a certain book for whatever reason, it you could get sued. You could get arrested. You could get sent to jail depending on how severe it is. Like it depends on the situation. So I would highly recommend if you're gonna write a review, be honest about it. Don't do it. Like don't be dishonest because it's you know it kind of her not only makes you look bad as an individual, but makes the author like feel, I guess, like I don't know what any author would feel like, but if you're gonna like, I'm pretty sure they're gonna feel like shit in the end of the day. But you know, it, there's a lot of consequences behind it. So yeah. I hope you guys like, subscribe, and comment. Every and I hope to I hope to hear from you guys soon. If you guys ever have a comment, like what book I should review next, what topic I should cover. I might have another topic I might cover soon soon in case like anything happens where like I can't do a book review, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to hear from you guys. Kind of see what you guys want to talk about. Uh, it's kind of fun talking about these different topics while I try to make time for making book reviews and listen to more audiobooks and read more books. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye for now.